Hello guys, we are speaking today about political marketing and one of our topic is Russia and some kind of predictions what can happen in world politics according new things what are happening around us. So right now what I'm drinking, it's interesting. I'm drinking old times Bigelow tea, green tea, and I'm using this special cup with symbol of very interesting organization. So right now let's develop our ideas. In 2006 Russia improved its economic situation, economic indicators were rising and everything happened on oil export. So GNI, gross national input, gross national income of people living in Russia, per capita especially, became 13,850 US dollars. So Russia became one of the richest country in the region in post-Soviet peace. So we can say that region itself consisted by republics, ex-republics of Soviet Union, and Russia had that period already fourth place according gross national income. So who was the first? First place had Estonia, 18,478 US dollars. The second place had Lithuania, Latvia, and so fourth place had Russia. Because Russia is big country, because Russia is biggest country, economic, geographic, some parameters, geographic indicators, and because it's very military country and it has biggest number of nuclear power and nuclear bombs, with per capita gross national input it became stronger. Why? Because confidence of citizens rose and Russian citizens, they believed in Putin, they were followers of Putin, and Mr. Putin in 2007 became Man of the Year. So this mistake was done by Time magazine to announce him as a Man of Year. Why it happened? Because Putin played westernization games. He showed himself that he is man of westernization, man of Western culture. So, according Machiavelli and according Machiavelli's theory, he used well to tailor the skin of snake on the skin of lion. So this is Machiavelli's theory, really, and Putin used well very interesting strategy with the strategy of Trojan horse. What happened after that we know well. In 2008 Mr. Putin invaded Georgia. Why Georgia? Because Georgia had great economic achievements that period. Georgia was example of freedom, independence, and democracy. Putin's militaries forced Georgians to fight against them, and the small enclave what is entitled into Georgian Samachablo and what is really South Ossetia was defended by Georgian forces, but Putin and his military forces, they crossed Caucasia. Some military forces already they have been in Samachavlo, and from many different sides they pushed Georgia. And you see in this sketch, Mr. Putin is crossing Caucasia. In that time, Putin was prime minister already, not president. He changed his position to Russian political person, who is his toy. His name is Medvedev. And so, after that period, Putin, because he won first war against small democratic country, which was backed by United States, he became arrogant and he started his preparation to next deal. So, in this period, in 2012, 5 girls, they tried to sing anti-Putin songs in Russia, and they were jailed. You see this kind of picture right now. It's also sketch. And after that situation, already Mr. Putin and his followers, ex-KGB men and gangs, they crossed another border and they pushed Ukraine and they occupied Crimea. They downed the jet in that territory and killed a lot of people. This jet was civil jet. But what happened before? In this picture you see that Beslan school, where students and teachers are taken by terrorist group who wanted to negotiate with government. So the bomb were sent to them, and this bomb destroyed this building and killed everybody, and everybody were killed, so many children died. Before this was Kursk. Kursk sank in the water, and so very famous submarine, and people from Western countries, they offered Putin some support to save the people, save the sailors on this submarine, but Mr. Putin denied, and he killed all his sailors. And you know that this is his ambitious plan to be king of Russia, and what will be continuation of such kind of bloody development of his career. It's like important to see that Putin all times tries to choose some kind of example countries, well-developed countries. Right now, I think he will choose Estonia or Latvia or Litva. So because they are example of democracy and they are example of Western life, they are great examples of Western civilization and achievements. So they can be selected by Putin because Putin is afraid from big examples what are making citizens of Russia who are really so social slaves. So to make them brave to fight for great democratic country, what can be Russia in future, he tries to show them that they should be afraid. This is strategy and tactics of prison. In the prison, everybody tries to discourage people, to make people to fear, to make people to be afraid, all times to try to hide and be in some kind of conspiracy. So we see that in different countries uh, there are different political culture. So different social culture. Countries are divided into industrialized, new industrialized, developing countries. I would like to develop countries with a vision and without vision. So if we watch post-Soviet countries, some of them they have vision. This is first of all politics